Hi, my name is Shelly, or I go by Big Mama too. One of the reasons I wanted to start a YouTube channel is I kind of wanted to talk to people about things that we kind of tolerate that we really shouldn't. I started at this one place and worked with this one girl. She was really great, man. We had great conversations, became really good friends. We get talking, and she tells me how she's been a diabetic for over 3 years, and that her sugar's been so out of control now that they're just pulling all of her teeth. And I'm like, wow, really? She's like, yeah. And I said, and they haven't been able to get it under control? She's like, no, I go see my doctor every week. And I'm like, okay, so what does he have you on? And she's like, oh, metformin. I'm like, what's your sugar been at? She's like, well over 600. And I was kind of like, what? Well over 600? Your doctor's only got you on metformin? What? And she's like, yeah, he's been my doctor for years. It's just a family doctor. Guys, it's never acceptable for your sugar to be that long. That's why she had to lose all of her teeth. That's why she ended up getting all of her teeth pulled out at 36 years of age. 36. All of her teeth got pulled out. And the thing is about when you get your teeth pulled out, guys, it's not like you can just go get a denture and put it in the next day. Your mouth has to heal. And that takes about 6 months if you're a healthy person. If you're a person with diabetes, it can take longer, especially if your diabetes is out of control. So she ended up, we ended up talking more and more. And, as we became more and more friends, she was more willing to tell me other things, well, she'd just been with the doctor so long. She just really just believed in him. Wow, that's great. I'm glad you believe in your doctor. However, if your sugar's not getting under control and you're 600 and up on average, that's bad. It's really, really bad. Okay? And I made a comment to her. I said, I have an endocrinologist I go to. I really think you should try to see one. And she said, well, what's an endocrinologist? And I said, that's a diabetic doctor. It's a doctor who's gone to school to be a doctor, but they specialize in diabetes and diabetic medications, how to treat diabetics. So she was a little scared to try something new. And I understand. You've been doing the same thing and nobody's ever educated you before. Okay. So I got her to make an appointment. She went and made an appointment at the endocrinologist. Absolutely loved it. She was like, oh my God, I wish I would have done this years ago. And probably, to be honest with you, if she would have done it years ago, she may have been able to save her teeth. Okay. Endocrinologists specialize in diabetic stuff. Okay. They even have a nutritionist usually on standby or on, there so that they can send you over to talk to the nutritionist so that they can get you heading down the right path. Okay. It's easy to judge when you don't know somebody's health history. It's easy to assume. Don't ever assume, guys. There could be many reasons why somebody either gets heavy, gets diabetes, gets this. Sometimes, a lot of times it is like her. She wanted to believe in her doctor, and unfortunately, cost her teeth. I will let you know that she did change her doctor, though. She did change that doctor. No longer actually started seeing different doctors. But the thing is her husband was starting to show signs of diabetes as well. So when we finally started talking and she started learning more, her diabetes got under control within a month. Amazing. To the point where, yeah, she had headaches, because when you go from having a 600 and something sugar to having 140 and go all the way down over a month's period, you're going to get headaches because your body's been so used to you being that high that now it's shocked that you're not. And that's a good thing. We needed that sugar under control. She started to feel so much better. She had so much energy. At 36 years old, you should have tons of energy. If you don't, there's something wrong. Okay? So she started going to see the endocrinologist. Absolutely loved it. Guys, endocrinologists, once they get your crap under control, you don't have to go see them probably once every 3 months or once every 6 months. So please don't limit yourself. The biggest mistake people do is they limit themselves to the doctors in their area. Okay? But if you ever turn to your left or turn to your right, even at your congregations or friends at work, and ask them, hey, I'm looking for a doctor. Who do you see? I said that so much when I moved out this way. It was amazing the responses I got. And I felt sorry for these people. Because there's no way you should ever don't put up with bad customer service. Regardless if it's your doctor or the restaurant you go to. Okay? Your doctor has no right to treat you like a number. Okay? The front office staff needs to be pleasant. Needs to be welcoming. Okay? They don't have the hard job. They just have to greet you. And they have to be pleasant and fill out paperwork. Don't roll your eyes when I come in. Don't sit there and act like you're too busy to talk. I'm sorry. No. Okay? There were so many doctor's offices that when we moved out to Cookeville, I called the doctor's office and I had such a horrible experience with the front office staff. We've been trying to get into the endocrinologist over this way. And I'm checking with a lawyer about if I can say doctors' names. Because I really think that if the doctor's office sucks, their front office staff, if the doctor hasn't been checking, then somebody should let him know. And if me doing a video and telling people is going to let him know, then great. Maybe he'll call his office and see how crappy they are. Okay? But it's also unacceptable to wait 6 months to get something like diabetes or that fixed. So never be afraid to go outside your box. We are centrally located. If you live in Cookeville like I do, you're centrally located. You could go anywhere around us. Murfreesboro. You could go to Nashville if you needed to. You could go to Chattanooga. There are tons of doctors. Okay? Start calling around. Don't be afraid to. Okay? But here's the thing. If you call around and you get the runaround, okay, you know what? Try it twice. Doctor may be worth it. However, if you continue to get the runaround, you need to say something. The problem with some of these doctors nowadays is their behavior has been so bad and tolerated for so long, and their front office staff's crappy attitude has been so long and so bad for so long and nobody said anything that it's okay. They feel it's honestly okay to behave that way. And it's just totally not, guys. Stand up, complain. Okay? Say something. I really just don't think if you don't like your job, you should really find another job. Or say something to your doctor once you get in the office. Every time I come in here, Amanda is very unpleasant. I just wanted to let you know. Okay? Every time I come in. There is no reason. You have a bad day. You're in customer service. I tell my people this all the time. You can have a bad day. Not a bad week. Okay? Don't have a bad week. You're in customer service. If this is not the job for you, please find another job that makes you happy. If you don't like people, get another job where you don't have to deal with people. Okay? If you went to school for something because your mom and dad said you should have, and you just did it because you wanted to do it, because mom and dad wouldn't leave you alone, it doesn't mean it's the right occupation for you. Okay? It's not. I'm very honest. I've had several of my friends that would say, oh, Shelly, can you give me a job where you work? No. But why? Because I've heard you talk to people. You don't have customer service skills. You're unpleasant. Okay? I love you as a friend. You're great. But when I'm seeing you at your job, you are like mean. Okay? Seriously, it's an acting job. It's customer service. You have to be pleasant. I just think too many people put up with all the nastiness, and you don't need to. Okay? The doctors will get you on the right medications. These medications right here, these ones that I have, this one's a daily. I take it before I eat. This one's a nightly. So I take it before I go to bed. Okay? But the thing is that if you're a diabetic like me, if you have Medicare, you're going to hit a donut hole, right? This medication right here on a monthly basis is $363. This medication is well over $600. Would that be feasible during the donut hole? No. So, it also might save you a lot of money. Talk to your pharmacist about their medication. I'm going to tell you right now, Sam's Club Pharmacy, I love this pharmacy. The one in Knoxville, when I lived in Knoxville, was amazing. I went to the Easttown Pharmacy. Easttown, Sam's Club. Okay? Mark there and the dark-haired ginger are amazing. They will talk to you about your medications. If you want them to make a suggestion for another medication that might be out on the market, they will. Doctors go to school for this. All of this. Pharmacists go to school for this. They are updated. They are trained. They go through testing. They are the authority on this stuff. Doctors know some medications, and do me a favor. Pharmaceutical companies come to doctors' offices all the time. Hey, we would like to give you a bunch of free samples of this and free samples of that. If your doctor's office turns these guys away, they are doing a disservice to you as well as the pharmaceutical companies. Okay, let's be honest. If those companies leave, samples, who gets those samples? You do. Okay? I have a husband who's disabled now, and he has adverse reactions to medications that are just ridiculous. There's been so many times where I've gone and gotten a 30-day supply of a medication, and he has not even been able to get through a week of it because it made him violently ill. Yep, violently ill. Or it had some other adverse reaction that made his head hurt or made him just sicker than a dog. So then you got to call the doctor back, get another medication, go up to the pharmacy, pay again, and get another pharmacy medication. So I was very grateful that his fabulous neurologist always had samples. So we went through several samples. He has been on every neurological medicine out there, guys. He is allergic to all of them. Yeah, it's sad. I am praying that because there's been so many good things that have gone on. He has small fiber neuropathy from all of his years in paint and fiberglass, and it literally has destroyed his nervous system. And basically what happens is he wakes up every day feeling like daggers are in his feet. I'm going to do another segment on that, but I'm going to finish up with the diabetes things. Sam's Club Pharmacy has their own brand of insulin, and it is like $25. Talk to them. You don't have to have a Sam's Club membership to get prescription medications at Sam's Club. However, my business membership makes such a difference in my prescriptions, it's worth paying for it every year. Okay? But even paying for the basic membership is worth it. So guys, I'm going to talk more on this on my next video, which I'll be doing another one. I understand I can't do any more than like a 30-minute video to start off with. 15-minute video. I'm trying to get used to this. So don't blame me, but these are going to be 15-minute videos. I'm going to do another one after this, and I'm going to post it as well. But just to let you know, I'm talking basically about the diabetic medications. I'm going to go into detail about how Sam's Club Pharmacy has their own diabetic medications and their insulin. They have their own insulin. So you might have to use the regular syringes. However, that insulin is cheap. It's cheap, people. Check on it. And if you like this channel, guys, of course, check below and subscribe. I'll be posting stuff as often as I can. I'm going to try to do at least 2 or 3 videos a week, if not more. If I can get 2 or 3 done in a day, I'm going to do it. If I have a free day, I'm just going to shoot them. So you might notice I might have the same top on. I love this top. It's my good luck top. What can I say? But anyways, I have a few of them like this because I love it. And I don't know. It's just been that, sometimes you get a shirt that you just love, right? And if you don't pick up like 1 or 2 of them, they're all going to be gone. You're never going to get another one. Well, I hope you all love this video. Once again, we're going to talk about diabetic medication. If you're a diabetic, please pay attention. If you're somebody who wants to learn about what your doctor does know and does not know, and what your pharmacist can help you with, please reach out to me and let me know. I'm going to do segments and you guys can watch these. Remember, these are just suggestions, friendly things that I've found out and wanted to let you know.